Michigan!
Makes it in off the square, and the Pistons lead it.
End zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Home run number 50 for Central Fielder.
The 5, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU.
Swinging a fly ball, left field, it's deep. It's way back. The Tigers are going to the World Series.
It's the Roar Live. With hosts, the outsider, Scotty Williams, Mr. Tell It Like It Is, Corey Tiez, with special guests, fans across the nation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Roar Live right here on mymichigantv.com and the Carvana Broadcast YouTube channels. Lots to talk about this week, Co. We got a live remote, which we'll be doing at Fraser's Pub on August 30th. Fraser's is a pub that has the best beer and food in Washington County.
That's what they say.
And we'll be there August 30th, right after the Michigan Wolverines home opener. And that is a night game, so we'll probably be on the air shortly after that. Mm-hmm. I think the Michigan game starts at 7.
7:30.
But we'll be there a little early, so come on and mingle with us, watch the game. Of course, we'll have some great giveaways and all kinds of good stuff like that, right?
Yep. Come eat some of the food and
come eat some of the
hang out
food.
with the crazy U of M fans.
Yeah, there's always some good U of M fans.
Yep.
Rowdy. I wonder if we'll have some rowdy fans. Do you think we'll have some rowdy fans?
Yeah and no. A mixture.
Well, good. It always makes it for a good time.
Yep, rowdy's good.
Yes. Well, today's show lineup looks like this. We'll be talking about some Michigan football, of course. We'll have the Detroit Lions preseason news. And, of course, there is NFL news around the league. We'll have that. Our Believe It or Leave It game. Jared will be running off the questions for that. Tiger Talk. And, of course, what is it? Great but not a winner. Does that even count?
Great but not a winner.
Yeah. You came up with that topic.
Great.
Can you be great and not a winner, a championship? Right? Is that what it was? Championships?
Yep. Yeah. Actually, LeBron brought all that up. But
LeBron brought it up, and we're going to discuss it here. And then, of course, Corey will have his roar.
Yeah.
So before we do that, we're going to have a guest. Hopefully we'll have he's supposed to be calling in here in a little bit. Sean Stewart from 586 Sports will be playing a special game called Safer Trap. Sean will explain more of that as the show goes on. Okay. But until he gets here, let's talk some Michigan football, shall we? More drama for the Wolverines. Sharon Moore has been suspended another game. What is your opinion on all that?
Well, the verdict came in.
Do you think it's unfair, though?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why is that?
I mean, they were cheating. They got caught cheating.
But why is this Sharon Moore's fault?
Because he was in on it.
Okay.
Jim Harbaugh, he played this one like a fiddle. He left everybody else holding the bag. And, they have to pay the piper. They got caught, which is a shame because they were still going to win the national championship anyway. At least I thought. Right. And I don't really get into the sign stealing. Like, you're supposed to try to steal the signs, I think. Like,
well, I think so,
I think
too.
It was more to it. Like, I mean, what is that? You try to get an edge.
Well, I mean, because
without going over the edge. This is staticky.
I mean,
you got static?
I know. I think it's a fan rolling.
Huh?
I think Jared's got a fan rolling in the studio.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, that sounds a little different. Yeah, but it's over the edge. I mean, they went over the edge. Uh-huh. It's substantial fines, suspensions. So they got caught, and now their holier than thou reputation is splattered. Mm-hmm. Like I said, U of M was going to win the national championship anyway. That team was ridiculous. They had a really good team. So I didn't think they needed to go.
But don't you, again, when you talk to Tony, when we had Tony on the show last year, Tony, even prior to that, he's always said, you send scouts out to.
Well, Blank is going to try to cover it up. Anyway.
You send scouts out to see what plays people are running.
Right.
But he also stated that that's what teams do. They try to steal signs. But signs, if done correctly, should be changed every game.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This to me is just a complete nightmare that just doesn't seem to go away.
Yeah, Connor Stallion. See, I don't see what everybody's, the non-Michigan fans, they like. I mean, this is good for them, because now it lumps Michigan in with all the other cheaters. Michigan's not the only people that cheat, but it also sullies their reputation too, because they walked around with this elitist attitude, and they still will. It's Michigan's U of M. And now they got to pay the piper. Like I said, fines, suspensions, things are coming down. But Michigan haven't always been so clean anyway.
Right.
Like that's what I don't understand. I heard a caller talk about Sandusky. What's the Penn State?
Paterno?
Paterno. That
Jerry Sandusky.
Sandusky
Yeah.
and Nasser for State.
Okay.
Anderson was, that came out of U of M. So Michigan hasn't always been this.
Well, I don't think Michigan's always been the angel that everybody wants to perceive
Well, their
them
fans
to be.
do.
Well, of course.
Their fans think, the people that play, it's almost like
Just like Dallas Cowboy fans think they're going to win every year. Right?
Well, I don't know why they do, because I don't.
Okay.
I think I'm like the number 1 fan, but I don't understand why do people always say the Dallas Cowboy fans are obnoxious? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I know we're not going to win with Dak, but it's entertaining. It's entertainment.
Well, listen, they also have to pay fines up to $20 million, but
Pocket change.
it's pocket change for the Michigan. Mm-hmm. How do you think that's going to affect them NIL-wise?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it will hurt them. Maybe just a small percentage of recruit. Maybe. I think they were a couple of guys changed, a couple of high prospects changed, jumped ship, and went to other schools. Maybe just a little bit. Not Harbaugh's gone, and maybe that. But as far as the NIL, I don't think that's going to affect. And then they're appealing. This is how obnoxious. They are appealing it. They're appealing the verdict.
Well,
So
I
that
mean,
tells
why
you-
not? Why not?
And Harbaugh's a good coach. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he took San Francisco with Kaepernick to the Super Bowl. He chained around Stanford. But the thing about it, what drew all this attention to it, Harbaugh was being questioned at U of M. He was losing. Mm-hmm. He was losing, and it was talks about him getting out of there.
Well, there was talks of him getting out of there since he started.
Well, I'm saying, rumblings of him being fired. So I guess when you're desperate, his back was against the wall. I think the kid had the gun and the recruiting stuff, and so he got desperate, and that's what brought all this on. Now everybody else he's gone, and everybody else is kind of stuck with the issues. But I mean, we'll see. I don't think it will affect the program a whole lot, but it just kind of sullies the reputation. So everybody.
Well, I think I think every school has some kind of soiled reputation.
Yeah, absolutely.
In
So
some
now
ways.
now you can go hire Urban Meyer.
Yeah. You have been on the Urban Meyer kick now
And Rick Pitino.
for quite a long
And Rick
time.
Pitino, but they like their basketball coach. So, yeah. But that's all it is. So, yeah, they got caught, and, they're regular now.
Okay, well, listen, is it? I seen an article in the Detroit News or Free Press, and I actually did hear this even on the internet. Mm-hmm. What do they make it out to this? How do they find out Connor Stallions, throws his phone in into the pond. And what pond? And what other stuff can't they? Because listen, when Kwame did his deal with Texas and stuff like that, they could go back. Just
go to the company.
Yeah. So my thing is, why is that even a headline? You know what I'm saying? Like, if those text messages, if he got rid of that phone, can't they just go back to the phone company and pull them up if they wanted to?
Sure.
Or is it too much of a tricky situation where they don't want to spend the money because it could be something with legalities?
Yeah,
the legalities.
You got me on that. This is the first I've heard of the pond thing. He threw it into the pond. He threw his phone into the pond.
That's what it said. That's what I heard in an article with Mitch Albom, and then of course on the internet. I heard that was rumblings in the internet. He had said he had thrown it into a murky pond.
Belle Isle?
Well, I wouldn't say Belle Isle. I guess it does have a pond.
It does. It has several ponds.
I wonder. There is a lot of ponds around here.
This is gonna be crazy for us to be in this business.
What's that?
I've never seen Connor Stallion. I don't
Never
even know what he looks like. I have no interest in it.
Right. Well,
Isn't he coaching high school somewhere now? I'm not even that interested in the whole thing, but yeah, I never even seen him. And I guess he did some stuff against Michigan State. He was allegedly, he did cheat against Michigan State. But it did look like, I mean, think back to that. Did Michigan have, like I said, they were going to win the national championship anyway.
Right.
Anyway, nobody was beating them that year. So, but the fines, and we'll see how it plays out. Let's get on with football. College football starts this week, so.
College football starts this week, and we are looking forward to it. I know we've been waiting since it stopped back in February with the NFL,
right,
wanting to see some football.
Right.
And, of course, the only thing at the time we had to tide us over was the UFFL.
Right. Did you find another kicker out of there?
There is
a backup to Jake?
Well, no.
A punter?
No. The Lions did. We'll talk about that
Okay.
in a little bit with the Lions. But, yeah, so listen, why don't we jump into some Lions talk, shall we? I know you love the Lions. I know EVJ loves the Lions.
I do.
And I talked to EVJ today.
Did you?
I did. He said he couldn't get on the show. He had a doctor's appointment today.
Okay.
But he says he has a lot to talk to you about with the Lions.
There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about.
I'm sure.
I'm sure
talk
after
about Tesla?
today's show, he's probably going to have his viewpoints.
Yeah.
But listen,
I'm looking forward
folks,
to him
you can
all
listen
year.
to the audio of this show on your favorite podcasting platform, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Mm-hmm.
We have a show up of just you, me, and EVJ.
EVJ, yeah.
Yeah. And it's all of we ran down the Detroit Lion 2025 season and how each of us think it's going to go. And you can listen to that, a quick little 30-minute episode. Mm-hmm. So if you like us, go to Cobro
Subscribe,
Opinion Show
listen.
on your favorite podcasting platform. And, of course, The Roar will be up there on that. So that's where you can find us for that.
Subscribe, listen. Yep.
Right, even on the YouTube channel.
And zoom in, call in too.
Yes,
Call
we want
in.
to see that zoom in. The QR code is right there.
Yep. So we're talking Lions. I saw a lot of flags, a lot of penalties, a lot of sloppy. Hendon Hooker's done.
Well, you should be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I feel sorry for the kid. I actually do.
I do.
I
I
actually
feel sorry for him too. But it is what it is. I mean,
It's a business.
It's a business, and I'm sure he's young enough where they will see him elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But Quinn Ewers the other night looked fairly well for the Miami Dolphins.
Actually, Zach didn't look bad either.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson didn't look bad.
Yeah.
They had talked about all week where the Lions were just having their way with the Dolphins at practice, and and just kind of made them look insignificant, just the Dolphins were trash and nothing like this. So the Dolphins came out with a little chip on their shoulder, even though it's preseason, which means nothing. But now
That's
you
true.
still want to kind of get ready because you got one more game. I don't know if the starters are going to start, but Quinn Ewers, yeah, he
Is he the heir apparent there in Miami? Do you
he
think?
could be the yeah. I think he's Zach is. I think Q is the He was a good quarterback in college. He was good. He was good. Yeah, I think he plays within the system. Like I'm not a Tua fan. I don't believe that the Dolphins get anywhere with him, especially when the climate gets cold. I'm not saying he's trash, but I don't. And Quinn may not be the guy, but he looked really good, against the Lions. But it's preseason. The thing I like about rookies in the preseason is different than college.
Okay.
So I like the fact that they can, run the offense, get the ball out, maintain the offense, learn, pick things up. I like that. So that's a good sign. You know what I mean? That's a good sign for rookies. And the backup for the Lions, what's his name?
Kyle Allen?
Allen. Yeah, he looked.
I think he's going to be the heir apparent.
Yeah.
Well, not the
He
heir
won the
apparent, but
job.
he'll win the job.
Yeah,
for
he's won it.
backup.
It's over. Yeah, it's over. It's not even up for debate. But yeah, I like when rookies come in and show that they're settled. The game's not moving too fast for them. Hewers did that. Shador did it. So yeah, I like that. That's a big deal for a coaching staff. Because the backup quarterback is not important until it's important.
Right. Well, listen, going into the Lions' injuries, of course, they're battling injuries.
Oh boy, here we go with that again.
Well, hey, it is what it is. Every team has their injuries.
So are we putting the excuses out now?
Well, the injuries have decimated the depth at defensive back.
Who this year?
Well, it's mostly the backups.
Okay.
So, and of course,
They're saying the starters aren't playing.
well, and their new toy that they got in the draft, the rookie edge, Ahmad Hassanin. I think that's how you say his name.
He got hurt.
He got hurt.
That's the pectoral injury.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were saying he could miss the whole entire season, so that's not a good sign.
I think Coach Campbell liked him too. I think they liked him.
They, from what I've heard, they've hired. I mean, they've signed some UFL players, some all UFL players, which, you've heard the good and bad. Hey, they struck gold with Jake Bates in the UFL. Maybe these guys can come in and play good backup. They have a guy. I believe it was they signed a defensive defensive back. I think an offensive lineman, and maybe somebody else on the defense. I don't have it right up on the screen right now, but that's what I've heard. So, okay.
All right. And we'll get back to him.
Yeah, we'll get back to this.
We'll get back to
because
Lions.
I still want to get into
the Hendrick stuff, and then they talk
Yeah.
about the Micah stuff. Micah can't go anywhere. He's under contract. That's the misconception. He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
But the Hendricks, they were saying Lions make a call, and the GM maybe not. Let's get back.
And there's another thing I want to get to.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about this after Sean. A big shuffling in the booth. Fox's big NFL shakeup. And
Shout out to Jimmy.
have you
He's
heard
gone.
about this? Breaking barriers in the purple and gold.
Breaking barriers in the purple and gold? The
Yes.
Lakers are purple. and
No,
gold.
it's not the it's this is football. This is the Minnesota Vikings
Breaking barriers.
have caused a stir because they now have male cheerleaders.
You learn something every day on this show. I didn't know that.
I just found that out today.
Okay.
I thought that would be a great topic for us to talk about. But without further ado,
All right.
Sean Stewart is from 586 Sports, is on the, Jared, he's on the phone, isn't he?
Is he on the phone?
Is he on the phone? Or?
He's zooming in?
Okay. Sean, can you hear us? Sean Stewart.
SS. Technical difficulties right now.
Technical difficulties. Well, let's
Sean
do
Stewart,
this, shall we?
Can you hear us?
I'm not hearing anything, Jared.
Nope.
That's okay. That's okay. He's going to
Okay.
work on it.
Get
Boy. Sounds like I'm on a CD.
right. Breaker. Fun Girl, come in. Good. That was an episode of Good Time. Fun Girl.
Lost Sheep to Shepherd. Lost Sheep to Shepherd. What's that from? Bo Peep to Lost Sheep.
General Lee.
There's never a dull moment here on the show. But let's get until he fixes that. Let's get back to the breaking barriers in the purple and gold. What is your opinion of the Minnesota Vikings hiring male cheerleaders?
I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it.
What are they going to do?
Well, I mean,
they're
isn't there
just going
male
to throw her up.
cheerleaders in college?
Yeah, we're kind of staticky though. I think. Can you hear? Okay,
I can hear. Okay.
Okay.
It might be your box there. Maybe you're getting low on battery. I don't know.
Yeah, I have Jared check it out.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's the fun part of doing this show. There's always
that's
some
what
kind of
happens when you
thing.
do live.
Right.
So yeah, they're just going to be the guys that catch them, throw the girls up and catch them, right? Or are they?
I
are
don't
they
think
doing
so,
the-
man. I think they're going to be doing some dancing.
Well, HBCUs they dance in their band, so it's kind
But
of
is there
they're still
guys?
cheering.
Is there
yeah.
guys in there?
Yeah, there's cheerers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got
Well,
you.
Sean is back. Sean,
Yes. Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you. You sound like you're in Antarctica, but we're good. All right. Or it almost kind of sounds like MASH, like he's calling in from South Korea. Sean, are you there? Yeah.
Are you there?
I think Sean's phone is goofy.
I think you should have just zoomed in.
I think he should have zoomed in too. Are you there, Sean?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there he is. Sean Stewart from 586 Sports. Sean, give us a little rundown about yourself.
All righty. So I have a sports website called 586 Sports. So not only we are a sports website, but we also do sports contests such as Survivor Pool Picks and Pick'em. That is also including Against the Spread, which I did last year in the March Madness. So this is our second year doing this because since Splash Sports been live in Michigan, this will be the second year. So I decided to do it first thing since the regular season is going to start because it was kind of late, so I didn't even know that the app was live in Michigan. So since it's been live since last year, we've been able to do a launch. So I have been promoted. I just gave away survival pool grids and promos for the second season of our survival pool show.
And I did receive that, and I gave Corey and Jared this. Explain to me, or explain to us, the whole safe or trap game in itself. Now, I know we're going to play it a little different on the show, but explain to the folks listening out there just how the game is played.
Okay, so Safe or Trap is a survival pool show, or also known as a knockout, because there are different types of names of the game. So in survival pool, so what the goal is, you want to pick the team that you believe that is going to win. So like if you pick a team that you believe to win it, if you get it correct, you advance to the next round. If you get the pick wrong, your entry will be eliminated. So I always tell my people this: the more entries you have, the better chances you're winning your survivor pool. So the goal is you want to be the only person in your survivor pool. Now, if there are remaining people in the pool at the end of the regular season, the cash will be split. So either way, you'll win if you still remain in that pool. So I always tell people this: whether it's NFL or college football, because it is a new thing, college football survivor pool, you always want to pick the lower teams first and save the greater teams late in the regular season, because you never know what's going to happen. And of course, upsets is going to happen. So I always tell people, please pay attention to like the weather, pay attention to the injuries, all that stuff, just like you would do in fantasy football. So it is fantasy sports, by the way.
Okay.
So let me ask you something real quick. What does it cost? What is something like this per game cost you?
Okay,
Get in
so
on it.
so our contest is $5 now.
Per game.
Yes, so
Okay.
per entry. Now, if you put in 3 entries as a new Splash Sports customer, you will get $10 free when the contest starts.
Okay.
Okay, so let me I'm kind of a slow coach with this. You gotta get me right to it, Sean. So Alabama, well no, we'll do the opener. We'll do the big opener. So how does it work? Texas, Ohio State. What's next? What do I do?
So what you want to do is you want to look at the point spreads. So with a game like that, I would tell anybody to stay away from that game because there are other games you can actually choose. Like I would start off with Rutgers because when you look at Rutgers' schedule, they got the toughest schedule in the Big Ten. So you want to pick the lower teams first, and you want to, and since it's college football, you want to stay away from like the biggest of the biggest games because I always look at point spread. So if the point spread was like a 2, I tell anybody to stay away. But if it's like 3 or 4 or 5, I usually take a risk. Because college is a lot more conferences game than it is with the NFL. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So do you have to? So once you start, like let's say week 1, do you have to play every week in order to stay in the contest?
That's a good question.
So in week 1, you just pick. So for the college football, you're going to pick 2 college football teams. You're going to pick 2.
Okay.
And in the NFL, you're going to pick 1. Now
Okay.
later on, in a couple of weeks in the NFL, you're going to pick 2 NFL teams.
Okay.
Okay. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
So let me give you an example for week 1 in the NFL. So
I was going to ask you that. We got the first game of the year, Cowboys-Eagles, Thursday night.
I will tell anybody to stay away from that game. I always tell people this: Thursday night football, you want to stay away from that game because Thursday night footballs are like one of the most unluckiest things you could ever do on a Thursday night football. Now, there are other games you could pick. So, for example, I'm looking at the Arizona Cardinals over the New Orleans Saints. You could also look at the Denver Broncos over the Tennessee Titans.
So basically, you're trying to go for you don't know what'll happen Philly Dallas, so you're trying to go for the sure
win to keep you in the tournament.
Arizona obviously is a better team than New Orleans, so you want to go with that. Is that how it works?
You want to start with the okay teams first, and then save all the good ones last in the regular season.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: so when you do pick a team, let's say you pick Arizona over New Orleans, you can't use Arizona at all the rest of the season, correct? Is that correct? Whether win or lose.
Right.
Okay. Are you getting it? Okay.
Yeah.
So once you use your Cowboys,
Right.
you can't use them the rest of the year. So all this money gets piled up. So every week, so is there a winner each week, money-wise, or does everybody just throw into the pot? Obviously, it's on this app. Does everything just accumulates per week, and then at the end of the season, that's when the payout is?
So the only time it will increase if it's like a buy-in. So like if your entries, so like if you pick a team wrong in your entry, you can buy yourself back in. That will increase the pot.
Okay.
So, but is there weekly winners, or is it
at the end?
Is it at the end?
So it's weekly picks. So like week 1, pick Arizona. Week 2, I could pick Cincinnati over Jacksonville. You see what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, if there's like 100 people playing and everybody puts in $10, what I'm saying is like it's at the fantasy you win all the money at the end of the year. So is this a weekly contest where, every week you pick 2 players, so you put $10 in, and then there's another 99 people that play. Do you get the money from that each week, or does
Keep going.
you just keep going?
Keep going. You keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, listen, I think we're gonna. I told Corey and Jared that we were gonna play this game each and every week with you, and we're gonna keep score. Now, I'm not a gambler, so we're just gonna keep score record wise. So I think every week I think we should pick one game per conference: Big Ten, SEC, AFC, NFC. We could just pick one game, and then we can whatever our game is, and then we can just keep score, and then whoever has the best record at the end of the year can gloat.
Yeah. And if you want to gamble, go to that. This is where you go too, right?
I'm not a gambler, Sean, but I'll tell you something. I could see a lot of people playing this game and putting a lot of money in here.
But the funny thing is, survivor pools have been growing in recent years. Because before then, like 4, 5, 6 years ago, people barely heard of a survivor pool. Because everybody was so fantasy football and what's another one called IDP League, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But survivor pools have been coming up. I know there's a casino in Las Vegas called Circa Sports in Las Vegas. I think their jackpot is like 15 million or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think it's like $100, something like that. Don't quote me on that.
But so you pick 2. You said you pick 2 games NFL, 2 games college each week, and then let's just say so if you lose, let's just say out of the 2 NCAA games, you win 1, lose 1. Can you buy back in the next week for that second game?
Yes, you can. You can.
Yeah.
And the same thing for the NFL.
The deadline. There's a deadline for it.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. So you can always in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you have to start at the beginning of the season, or can you say, you know what, I'm going to get in this week 17 and then buy in it, and then all 4 of your teams move, and then you're in? Is there like a deadline that you have to be in it for the entire season, like fantasy?
Okay. So for the entry for the college football, it is August 30th. It's August 30th.
Okay.
Right.
And you have to stay in all year.
Yes.
Okay. And then what's the deadline for the NFL?
7th?
Now,
4th? September 4th?
So for the NFL is September 8th.
Okay.
8th. Okay. All right.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
well, let me ask you something. So why don't we do this? Since there is a college football game this week, right, Co? Is there one this week?
Yeah, I think the season starts this week. I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday.
So why don't we just
It should
each
be
one
on
of
there.
us, and
Should be on
Jared's gonna you know why I want to throw Jared in on this is because Jared is not really a huge sport guy. Believe it or not, he's a tech guy, and he does our show good, and we love Jared. So I actually want to see how Jared's going to do throughout the season with these.
Right.
So what games do we have coming? Do you know what games we have coming? I can look it up real quick.
Looks like Iowa State, Kansas State is Saturday at 12.
Okay. And we'll just, for right now, I mean.
Idaho State and UNLV is at 4.
Okay.
Saturday night, you got Fresno State, Kansas.
So from the pool grid that he gave us, he's got ACC, Big Ten, Mountain West, and SEC.
Okay.
So what games do you eat? Why don't we pick one from each conference? You want to do that?
Sure. We can do
Okay. So look on what you got there? What SEC games we got this week?
Who's SEC? Let me see.
Do you know what offhand, Sean, what SEC games are being played this week?
I don't know if there's any SEC.
I'm getting my surprise pool grid sheet while y'all was talking.
Okay.
Let me see what we got here. I don't think that it's ACC, AC, and then nope. I don't think there's any SEC games this week.
No games?
I don't think so.
Like the lower conferences.
Wait. What do we got here?
That's what I like. Do you have anything pulled up, Jared, by chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got the first sheet here. I think it's the SEC one. It's Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia.
Yeah.
Those are the teams. And then the matchups are right next to it in week 1.
Yeah, but the Friday the 29th, I think everything kicks off.
Yeah. Friday the 20th. Where did you find that on there? I'm having a hard time.
Yeah. ESPN schedule.
ESPN schedule, okay.
Wait, yeah, go back to college football schedule, SEC.
Here it is. I got it.
You got it?
Yep. All right, so matchups on Saturday, August 23rd. We have Iowa State, Kansas.
Right.
Idaho State, UNLV, but I don't know. That's not really.
No, those aren't.
Sam
Marquees.
Houston, Western Kentucky, no.
Yeah,
Stanford, Hawaii, that's not there.
Yeah, those aren't marquees.
So we'd almost have to go to next week,
Yeah.
the 28th.
These are just teasers.
Yeah, so let's just do a teaser, shall we, on this one, even though that none of these, we're not going to do anything other than those, 4 or 5 conferences we did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's make a pick. If you were picking this week for this Saturday, out of these games, who would you pick, Co?
I would pick Kansas.
Kansas State?
Nope, Kansas over Fresno.
Kansas over Fresno.
6:30. Yep.
Well, who would you pick, Sean?
I will go the same way.
Jared, I want to hear your pick.
I don't know if I should just root for the underdog all season or something like
Maybe you could do
Maybe
that.
I could do
That
that.
might be interesting.
You might win.
Yeah, you might win.
Might.
Probably win it.
What was the matchup again? You got
So you have Iowa State, Kansas State,
Iowa State.
Idaho State, UNLV, Fresno State, Kansas, which is what Sean and Corey picked.
I picked Kansas. Sean picked
Sam
Kansas.
Houston versus Western Kentucky, and Stanford versus Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah.
All right. I had a friend that went to UNLV, so I'll pick UNLV for this week.
Okay. And I am going to go with Stanford over Hawaii.
Good pick.
Why not?
Yep.
Stanford.
Is that game in Hawaii or that?
What's that?
Is that game is in Hawaii? I believe that game.
That
is in
game
Hawaii.
is in Hawaii.
It's in
yes.
Hawaii, yeah.
Yes. At the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex.
And I'm so thirsty for football. I'm going to watch these.
And
most of these games.
actually, the line on this is Hawaii minus 2.5. I don't know the odds stuff. You guys are gonna have to teach me something here.
That's Sean. Sean's the guru.
So is those good odds there, Sean?
Well, 2.5. That's kind of like a 3 if you think about it. That's kind of like 3.
So does that mean Hawaii's got 2? They're saying Hawaii's going to win by 2, at least 2.
Well, yeah.
or 3
Whoever has, yeah.
Oh,
So if Hawaii's plus 3, Stanford's got to beat them by 3 or more. They got to beat them by more than that.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, so listen. So that's
So they're basically giving.
yeah. So we don't have any NFL games this week,
Nope.
right? That doesn't start till next week.
Yep.
So we'll just start that out nice and easy for us.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
NFL is 2 weeks, September 4th.
So next week, when Sean comes back on, we'll do.
That'll be Michigan. That'll be the Michigan, the 30th.
So we'll do the Michigan.
Yep.
Big Ten, SEC, ACC, whatever those games.
Those will
are.
be ready to
One
go
from
on the
each
30th.
conference.
Yep, those will be ready to go on the 30th.
And then the week after, and throughout the rest of the season, we're going to do one from each conference, and then one from each conference for the AFC, NFC.
Yep.
I think that sounds good, and we'll keep score.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And then like I said, I want to see how Jared will do with his random picks. Mm-hmm. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sean, listen, where can people get a hold of you? I know you got a show coming up. You do it on Thursdays. the Safer Trap. Give us a little information about that before we let you go.
All right. So next Tuesday is going to be a special episode because it's going to be the second season premiere of Safer Trap. So next Tuesday is going to be week 1 of the Survivor Pool for college football, and then next week after that, we're going to be on our regular schedule at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is going to be a live show, by the way. So it's going to be streamed on YouTube, X, and Rumble. So I am welcoming anybody that has questions about what team they pick on. So don't be afraid. So it could be either NFL or college.
Okay.
Sounds good, Johnny.
All right.
And so listen, we'll be back here next Monday. Sean will be on with us again, and we'll do our picks. And of course, support Sean there at 586 Sports and this cool Safer Trap game. And I'm looking forward to playing this all year. It's kind of cool. You're not picking all the winners. You're just, and then I guess it gets tougher as the season goes on.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
You know, because like you said, you only can use your Cowboys once. I only can use my Lions once. We only can use Michigan once. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, good deal. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Shawnee. So, listen, we will talk to you again next week, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. Sean Stewart from 586 Sports right here on The Roar Live.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
So, listen, before Sean came in and we had our technical difficulties, we were talking about some Lion headlines. And shake it off into the end zone. Did you know Jared Goff was mentioned by Taylor Swift?
Why? Are him and Travis friends or something?
I didn't know that, but it caused a stir and it went viral.
What did he do? Was Jared dancing or something? Was he shaking it off?
Well, I'll tell you something. It makes me wonder.
Was he shaking off the interceptions?
I wonder if that's a good omen for the Lions this year.
What, Jared and Taylor and
yeah, you know, she's got maybe her talking about the Lions is gonna give them some mojo to push through.
Well, it didn't help in the Super Bowl.
Well, you were right,
and it didn't help her beau, Kelsey. Last year at all. That's why he came back.
Do you think him with Taylor Swift affected his play, or you just think he just
listen,
you win all that time and you just kind of need a new start?
It's just the football gods. It's just how it works. I'm gonna explain it real quick. So it has to do that.
Okay.
Because it's something to talk about now. You see what I'm saying? It's a story. So even if it didn't affect it, it did affect it.
Okay.
Because it's Taylor Swift and they're dating and blah, 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 blah. Just like I said, it's going to affect the Lions. When the Lions go south or they do something bad, oh, Ben Johnson's not here. It has to be that story. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of how it works. So, yeah, I think, that just kind of plays into it. Like I said, even though it may not be that, like, Dan Campbell's capable enough of coaching. He doesn't need Ben Johnson, but it'll come down to that. If he does, if something goes wrong, well, Ben Johnson's not here, and that's what happens when golf has a new coordinator. And you know what I'm saying? That's right. Going to be the talk of it.
Okay.
So yeah, Taylor Swift, she has a new album coming out. I saw that, something 11 or something like that. Why aren't they married?
Are we?
They've been. I don't think they're going to be married.
Well,
I hope they do.
All right. Yeah, we're going to get off that.
Okay. All right.
It's enough Taylor. It's enough Taylor Swift talk.
Shout out to Kelsey.
So listen, we talked about the purple and gold male thing, and you said you didn't think that was a bad idea.
What can you do?
Well, we'll get to that.
I just want to know. I want to see it.
Okay.
I do want to see it before. Like I said, maybe they could just be.
Do you think that's a recipe for disaster?
Not if the Vikings win.
Well, we will see. We will see. We will see, Coco.
Not if they win.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's get into some Tiger talk, shall we? How about that? I'm always good for some Tiger talk. Chris
I want
Paddock.
my Tiger hat today. He stinks.
Payback problem.
Yeah, he stinks.
He did not do very well against the Twins the other night. But the Tigers
Serve him a golf
are
ball.
8.5 up in the Central.
Yep.
And but is it? I think it's kind of normal to struggle against your former team. I mean, I would love to put stats on mid-season trades and how people have pitched against their former teams because you figure they know him. They know everything about him. He pitched there for a minute,
and he knows them.
That's true.
So is he that good? He's not really that good though, is he? Is he?
Well,
is he
I mean,
some ace or not? I'm not.
Chris Paddock, he had a great outing his first time with Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just can't handle the stress of.
Because the way they lit him up, he looked like he was just grooving it.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't look, effective at all. And this is a big series coming up with Houston. And
That's true. He's 1-2 with the Tigers.
Yeah.
Right now, he was only 3-9 with the Twins.
Yeah.
But the Twins really weren't that good.
The Twins stink.
Yeah, and the ERA is a little lower.
Okay.
He's down maybe a point. He's at 4.49, which is not great, but he was almost at 6 with the. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's at 6 with the Tigers.
Yeah.
He was at 4 with almost 5 with the Twins. I just feel like maybe. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna. Once you get into the playoffs, he's going to be a starter.
No.
So maybe, obviously he's an arm that you have to look at it maybe as a relief pitcher.
Maybe in the middle.
Yeah.
Middle relief or something like that.
But the Tigers have done fairly well over the last 2 series, winning both. But it's the same old thing.
Bad teams.
You win the first 2 games, or you win 2, and then somehow or another, the bats go silent, which is what they did.
The problem is that they can't hit with runners in scoring position. They don't hit with runners in scoring position, and they've beaten bad teams. That's not gonna fly in the playoffs. It's just not. It's just not. One thing I know, that's not gonna fly in the playoffs. You're gonna have to hit the ball, and the other thing that I know is Skubal is not signing back with them. He's not.
Well, I happen to probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Because I think if they can't get a deal done this offseason,
Yeah.
you're going to probably see him traded
Yeah.
probably before the season starts. Yeah. But here, if they go on and go to the World Series, I wonder, and I'm not saying they're going to win the World Series. I would love to see them do that, but I think there's just too many teams surging right now.
Yeah.
And like the Tigers did last year, surged at the end of the season, got into the playoffs, made a stink there in the beginning. But, the Dodgers have kind of had their troubles.
Yeah.
Padres the other night was ahead of the Dodgers. So
everybody has the troubles.
If they make the World Series and don't win, do you think that's let me ask you, do you think they'll sell off or try to get somebody for Skubal in the beginning of the year?
I can't even think that far. They're not even going to get in playoffs. They're not even going to get past the playoffs.
Well, I mean, what if they get in?
I mean, they're going to get in.
They're going to get in.
They're going, like I said, they're going to win the division.
Okay.
That's going to happen because it's too much of a lead now. I think it was 45 games, something like that. But I watched a game the other day. Mm-hmm. I think it was a Chicago game. Mm-hmm. They lost. They lost to Chicago. That game proved to me that they will not go far because they don't have a second starter. Mize is okay. Flaherty they don't have enough pitching to go. They just don't. And they don't hit with runners in scoring position. Like I said, this is all fun and giggles right now because they're ahead. They're going to get in the playoffs, but playoffs are totally different. It's shorter, it's tighter. Everything is different. Everything is different. I just don't see them winning a playoff series. I just don't. Like that game, I watched the game. Like they're pitching and they get attacked. I mean, they get blistered when they get, you know what I mean?
Right. The Tigers are 73-53. They're up on the screen. They're 7-3 in their last 10.
Yeah.
8.5 over the Guardians.
Big series tonight.
Royals are actually 7-3 in their last 10, which, speaking of that, they have Houston coming into town tonight.
Yep, big game.
And
Big
Houston is, if I'm not mistaken, is on top in the West.
Yep.
And they also, after this, in this 6-game series, will take on the Royals in 3 games,
Which will help.
Which will help if they can beat the Royals.
Yeah.
But the Royals have always played
They play them tough.
the Tigers tough.
Yeah, they play them tough. But
I mean, the Tigers play well at home.
Yeah.
But Houston, you got tonight.
Flaherty's going.
Flaherty is going. So you wonder who will pitch tomorrow night? You think it'll be
No, it's Flaherty. It's Flaherty, Scoobs. I think it goes Flaherty, Scoobs, and not somebody else. I think that's how it goes.
Holton? Not Holton, the new kid, Melton.
I think so.
Okay.
So you got one win.
So do you? But well, that's
and that's
true.
been you got one out of the 3.
That's true.
Somebody else has to win a game. Flaherty's not the guy.
Flaherty's not the guy.
Flaherty's
You
not
don't
the
think
guy.
he should?
He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. And the Tigers.
What do you think his troubles are?
I
always thought in the beginning of the year they just didn't score enough runs for him.
Well, that too, because now he does beat good teams. He beat Philly. I think he had a win in Toronto. But he loses to the bad teams. So when I watch him, to me, a lot of stuff just sits out over the plate. You can't do that with pros. You got to cut that down. You'll get killed like that. They're pros, even the worst pros. You got to move it around. It's like once you get to them, it's no stopping. You get to them. But like I said, the good news is he's beaten the Torontos. He beat Philly. So yeah, he can win games. I just don't trust him. Not in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs. And they don't. Like I said, they're not hitting with runners in scoring. They leave 1 million runners on scoring in scoring position. Can't do that in the playoffs. Freddie Freeman not going to do that.
Oh, that's true.
I
think it's going to be a really good last few weeks of the season.
This is a big series.
Yeah, I think this whole homestand is. To be honest with you,
yeah, this is big.
I think they definitely need to.
Because they got
win
through.
out. I can't. You're not going to take. I don't think you're going to take all 6 games, but you gotta do something.
Yeah,
you gotta put the pedal to the metal now.
Yeah, you got to do it now.
So,
yeah.
And Finnegan and Vest have been pitching well in relief. But I think it's just Paddock and his giving up a lot of runs. Kind of.
It looked like he was playing softball. I said, "Jeez."
Yeah.
Goodness.
All right, let's get off this one.
Okay.
So, you brought up a topic, raising the flag.
I like him.
Okay. Is he basketball's next phenom? I mean, you're more of a basketball guy than I am.
I don't know if I phenom him.
Okay. You think he's a perennial all-star?
Yes, I think he'll be an all-star.
So he'll be kind of the face of
The Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's going to be the face. They got a good
What do
team.
you think his adjustment period will be? Because I mean, Wemby kind of was a little shaky there in the beginning.
Second year, because Wemby is Flag has a better pro body right now.
Okay.
Flag is he has a better pro body. Flag can do a lot of things. Wemby can too. I think he'll be the MVP this year. Wemby. But Flag is body ready.
Body ready.
Yep, he's physical.
Okay.
He plays both ends. He can jump, he can rebound. He's not afraid to mix it up. And he can shoot it. He can shoot it, he can drive it. I like him. And he has a passion for the game. If you get Kyrie healthy, you got AD with him out there. You got a very good coach and Jason Kidd with him. Kidd prides itself on he wants you to play defense. So I think that he's in the right spot. Like I said, he's athletic enough. He's serious about the game. He came from a great program, obviously, well coached, Duke. I just think, he's big enough, and like I said, he's not afraid to get in there. And I don't think the game is too big for him. Of course he's a rookie, and it took Cade. Like Cade's a superstar. You saw that flashes of that as a rookie. Cade, and it's going to be growing pains. You got to learn.
Sure.
You still got to learn, and you still got to listen. You got to listen. So if he gets the right, leadership, which I think he will in Cade and other players, I think he'll be a perennial all-star. I'm not going to say he's going to be a phenom on the face of the league, because you still got guys like Wemby and Edwards once he gets all his silliness out of the way, and you got the kid Shea in Oklahoma, but I think Flag will be right there.
Well, the other big topic we want to discuss tonight, will a lighter Luka have a heavier impact for the Lakers this year? Does a lighter Luka make the Lakers a contender? Will his game? You think his game will be a lot? Because that was the big stink on him in Dallas.
In shape, yeah.
That allegedly he wasn't in shape, but he did seem to kind of pick it up when he was traded to the Lakers.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Now, what will happen now is he will be in shape to last longer. He'll play a little more defense, but he's not a defensive guy. He's not. It's just him and James Harden. They just don't play defense. Carmelo Anthony doesn't play defense. They don't buy into it.
Okay. Do you think?
So he won't. He'll just he'll be able to
just be the offensive guy.
Yeah, there you go. Will
him
the Lakers,
and LeBron.
Yeah. Will the Lakers
if
win a
LeBron
championship?
stays?
If he'll be there. Yeah, he'll be there. Will they win a championship? No.
Okay.
But Luka will be. He'll last longer. He'll play longer. He'll play more minutes. He'll score more. Because he is a tough out.
Okay.
But he ain't gonna buy into it. Won't. Lakers won't. They need more than just Luka losing weight to win a championship.
Okay.
Need a better team. Yeah.
Well, our NBA talk for all you NBA people out there. So the game we started last week was called. Well, we called it Buy or Sell, but we have changed that name. It is Believe It or Leave It.
Ooh.
Believe it
This is
or
new.
leave it.
This
And
is
Jared is going to read the questions off for us this week, and we're going to believe it or leave it. So,
Okay.
Jared, take it away.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, guys. First up for Believe It or Leave It this week, Detroit Tigers will win 4 of the 6 homestand games this week.
What do you think, Gil? 4 of 6.
Leave it. Leave it. L, no B. Leave it.
So, out of the leave it.
Leave.
So, you're saying they lose. Are you saying they get swept by Houston,
No,
or
they
take one there? I mean, there's one. What do you think? What do you think they'll? What do you think the record will be, in the 6-game homestand?
I think School Bowl. I think they go.
500.
Yep.
3-3. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think they'll win 4. I think they'll get 4.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All
This one I believe is a little controversial.
Yeah, we got a known person in this one. Tony Blankenship will win a state title with Loyola High School this coming year.
And as you know, our buddy Tony, who was on with us in the Roar last year, has taken a head coaching position with, is it Detroit Loyola High School?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what do you think, Co? Well, let's put that out there now. Will Tony Blankenship, the new head coach for the Loyola High School, will they win a state title? Hall of Fame head coach, Tony Blankenship.
No doubt.
Will they win a state title this year? Are you believing or leaving it?
I love you, Blank. I got to leave it. It's too new.
Too new?
It's too new. It's too new. He's got to learn his guy. His guy's got to learn him. He's got new coaches. Blank's first year back in the business. Too new. Not yet.
So you're going to leave it?
I'm going to leave it.
Okay. Well, listen.
And I'll tell him that to his face.
You tell it to us. I'm looking forward to hearing that. Tony, I believe in you, so I'm gonna believe it.
Okay.
I think Tony can pull out a state title.
You think so?
I think so.
I hope so.
Believe it.
I hope.
believe
Prove me
it.
wrong, Blank. Prove me wrong. He's a great coach.
He's a great
He knows
coach.
what he's talking about. So we'll see. I just think the newness is too much. Too new.
Okay, well, I'm going to believe it.
We should keep up with him as the season goes on.
We will.
We're going to get him on the show.
Yeah.
For sure. He's always, he's practicing. You know, you gotta.
Trying to get him up to Frazier's. He's trying to get there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
So we'll talk more about that. What's the next question on the?
U of M will have a 1,000-yard rusher this season.
Leave it.
No?
Leave it. I'm leaving it. 3 leaves.
Even with them being a running team,
Leave it.
you're leaving.
I'm leaving it. Leaving it.
And
A mixture? Yes. 1? No.
so we need to keep. I think we need to keep track of our answers throughout
do
the
that.
year.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can do that. Jared will do that for us.
A mixture?
Next week we'll have something up on
Yeah.
screen.
A mixture? Yes. 1? No.
Okay. I think I'm going to leave that also, because I think they're going to throw more, especially if Underwood ends up being the guy.
He's the guy.
So, not to say that they're not going to run the ball. I just think there'll be a more balanced offense. I don't think it'll be run the ball down your throat.
He's the guy. I don't know why Sharon is sitting around like he's not the guy. You're paying him $1 gazillion. He's the guy.
Well, I mean, they possibly could have a 1,000-yard rusher in the first game against New Mexico. I'm just saying. I mean, that's.
I think they're going to mix it up.
It's kind of a
Yeah,
cakewalk.
yeah,
there.
They got to get him ready
Yeah.
to throw. We'll see. Yeah, but no, I'm leaving that.
What's the next one, Jared?
Yep, we got onto the Lions.
Okay.
The Detroit Lions will eventually have male cheerleaders. At some point in the future, it does not specify.
How long is Cam? I'm leaving that.
You're leaving it?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave
You
that.
think that would that would really affect the fan base?
I'm
here?
leaving it. We already got Jarrett shaking it off. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that.
You know, I'm going to, with the way the climate of this country,
I'm leaving it.
if Biden was in office, I'd say yes. Trump's in office, I'm gonna say that's a hard no. I don't know, and I don't mean any disrespect for that.
And he'll step in too.
But you know, but think about it. You know, they do have male cheerleaders in.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, they do have male cheerleaders in, but I don't know. I don't think these I think NFL cheerleaders are a little different than college cheerleaders because I don't know if the NFL I think is more dance routines.
Yeah.
I think they do a lot of pyramids and flips and
In college,
In
yeah.
college, so
Yeah,
I think
this is just more, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say probably. I'm going to leave that.
Okay.
What do you? I want to. You know what? I think Jared should answer these two though.
For this one, like I was watching The Amazing Race for whatever reason last year on the The Amazing Race. They run around the world in teams of two, and one of the teams they were two. I can't remember what team. They maybe were on the Giants or something. They were cheerleaders, a man and a woman, and they lost. It was either the first or second round. They did not work well together. So I don't know what that says about it.
So you're going to leave it, Jared?
I will leave it. I think the Lions will continue to have a strong male drum line.
There we go. There we go. What do you got? What's the next one?
Last question. Dan Campbell will be on the hot seat by midseason if the team starts 3-4.
I believe it.
Ouch.
I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly.
So you feel Dan Campbell with the success so far that he's had here in Detroit?
What success?
Well, what success?
Winning the
come on.
winning the division. Okay.
Okay.
So
You went 6-0 against your the division. You think one slow start at 3-4 is gonna say a hard year, and they're gonna want to go somewhere else?
after the second year, not this year, the second year, I'm gonna leave that.
Okay, you're gonna leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
So if they have a horrible season this year and then a horrible season next year, then he's gone.
If they start slow next year, if they don't do great this year, I think they'll go 9-8, and then they come out of the gate and they don't do much next year. People will start talking. They'll hot seat them.
You know what? I think I'm going to believe it. I think, we as Detroit Lion fans or the Detroit Lion fan base in general is rabid. And I think if they start off 3-4 and I think you're going to hear rumbling, especially on sports radio.
Yeah.
I mean, people are going to, especially after the last 2 years of being very successful.
Yeah. I'll give him this year. Because he's earned that.
Because there's gonna be fans that are gonna be like, all right, Cam. But my thing is this, because when does the whole grit and grime and
that's gone.
And pulling people into the deep end and when does that lose its savor?
Yeah, when you start losing. And the thing about it is the schedule is so tough they will lose way more games than they did last year. Obviously, they only lost 2. But the thing about it is that nobody liked Dan Campbell in the beginning. Everything is a win or a loss. So as soon as you start losing, people are going to turn on you. Period. End of story. He's earned this year. Anything can happen this year. But if next year, then it's talk time.
Okay. What do you think, Jared? Real quick, do you think he's on the hot seat?
I think, with the fans, yes. By Game 7, if we're at that record at 3-4, for sure, the fans will. But Sheila trusts him. Management trusts him.
Okay.
I mean, there won't be any changes.
Right.
And of course, you'll be hearing much more of that as we will be on after every Detroit Lions football game. We'll have a show. Most likely the next day.
Yep.
So we'll be hearing from you fans.
Yep.
I like to hear EVJ's viewpoint on that. I'm sure
I can give it to you.
Let me hear what EVJ says.
Dan Campbell's not going anywhere. Heck, he just won the conference championship.
Do you think he'll say, "I'll put my money where my mouth is"?
Yep, he'll say that too.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a Campbell lover. He already said he's a Hall of Famer.
Well.
So yeah, he's not. Yeah, I can give you EVJ's answer.
Well, listen, everybody. It is now time for our segment that we call Corey's War, Unfiltered Sports Insight. Corey, what do you have for us this week?
This one, what I have today is this is actually sad, and it's sad and it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Is David Justice that bitter?
I know where this is going.
Okay. So we all know David Justice was married to
Your girlfriend.
Yeah,
or
the
your
second
want-to-be girlfriend.
The second best female actress of all time, after Meryl Streep. So David Justice was married to Halle Berry. Now, this is back in the early 90s, right? Now, they got divorced, but now he's ranting. I don't know if he has a podcast or he wants clicks, or now he's ranting that she was not nurturing. She was not a cleaner-upper. She didn't want to have kids. I don't.
Well,
she was
do
not.
You think that could be true to some extent? I mean,
No.
how many men has she been married to?
No, not at all.
And all of them have seemed to,
Not at all.
had some issue with them.
No, maybe it's their issue that she has with
nothing.
them.
This has nothing to do with Holly in itself.
No, not the Oscar winner. So a mediocre ball player. I think Justice maybe hit 267 lifetime or something like that. Mediocre ball player married to the Oscar winner. Like I said, great actress. Now all of a sudden, it just feels like it's coming from a place of what happened. It's 2025. Why are you saying all this now? And if you really love somebody, don't you wish them well if it doesn't work out? If you really love them.
Well, if you get divorced from them, do you really, after this many years, do you really say you love them?
No, I'm saying if you really loved them during the time that you were together,
okay,
why are you spewing this now? What do you really what are we getting out of this?
Yeah, but what is he trying?
Are you jealous?
Have you heard?
Are you jealous
But
that
think about it.
she's rich?
We're hearing about things that have happened 30, 40 years ago. It's just kind of the sign of the times, don't you think?
Yeah, but I mean, you break up with somebody, you don't go back and just try to down them and tell all your marital business. Well, she didn't do this. She didn't. What's the point?
No, I agree with you. Is he trying to promote something?
I don't know. I don't know where this came. All I saw, it was on a podcast. I don't know if Justice has his own podcast, but
Was the reason for the divorce? Did she say he was abusive? Do you know?
Well, yeah, I think something to that point, abusive or
allegedly.
Allegedly,
We
I don't
put
know.
that out there, allegedly?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, so I can't speak on. All I know is she's the second best actress of all time. This is coming out of nowhere, and if you really love somebody, why do you trample on them after it's over? If you really love them, seriously, what is the? Aren't you supposed to want them to be better or want them to? Okay, hey, it didn't work out with us. It just didn't work. What's the big deal? I'm not going to go call you names and tell you weren't good and this or that and that. What's the point of that? I just don't get it.
And you think her track record, you don't think anything had to do with Holly. It's all the man's fault.
It's all the man's fault. It's all Justice's fault. 100%. It's all Justice's fault.
Okay.
It's all Justice's fault. Speaking of that, I'm going to watch a Halle Berry movie this weekend.
Well, don't you watch one every day?
Pretty much. Every weekend.
Which one are you watching this week?
I don't know. I haven't seen Boomerang in a while.
Oh Lord.
So she was But yeah, I just don't get this, Justice. Are you bitter? Do you want her back? Is that what it is?
Can you play the roar sound effect? There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's enough Holly Berry.
Shout to Halle.
Well, listen, folks, we will be at Frazier's Pub.
I don't get it.
August 30th for the Michigan Wolverines home opener.
Come out and eat some wings. Come out and talk U of M.
Yeah.
Come out and talk Lions.
We would love to talk some trash talk.
Yeah. Come out, ask any question you want to ask us. I'm going to give you the truth. Scott's going to give you the truth. We're going to give you the true answers of what you asked. So we want to interact with the crowd as much as possible.
And
call in, Zoom,
let
whatever.
me ask Jared a question real quick about that. Jared, I know we're going to be live. Is Zoom going to be available for that show? Is he scurries to turn on the mic?
Sorry, it's a few buttons.
That's okay.
What did you say?
I said,
who's going to be there?
Are we going to? I know we're going to do it live.
Yep.
So, are we going to have access to people to call in like Zoom?
We're not going to have Zoom, but we are going to have a headset microphone on site, or just like a microphone like this on a mic stand. So if you're in the bar and you have
want
a
to come up,
question or
that's
a comment,
sweet. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
come right up there. We'll have you on camera.
Yep.
And then once you're done asking your question, you can go grab a drink.
Yep.
And we'll have some shirt giveaways.
We'll have some T-shirt giveaways.
Jared just got a hoodie.
Show him that, Jared.
Look at that logo on a T-shirt. We'll have available on some giveaways.
Yep.
Corey will have his design. I'll have mine.
Why did we have to make the lion blue?
Because that's where we started from. The Lions.
Technically, there is another version that I have that we can order an orange.
Oh, orange lion. Yeah.
For the Tigers.
I think I'm gonna go with the orange.
And we'll have more information as the shop that you can order those from.
Yes.
But we will have some to give away at live at Frazier's.
Got to answer the question right.
Got to answer the question right. And I'm going to come up with some good. You think I should come up with some hard trivia questions? Because I mean, if we're in the heart of Ann Arbor,
you got to.
These guys are most everybody there is probably going to be some diehard Wolverine fans.
Oh, I'm sure.
Correct?
So you can do football, some hoops. Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do you think? I wonder if the questions we should do is all U of M related. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay,
U of M,
agree.
like coaches, football. Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. All right. We would like to thank Sean Stewart for coming on tonight. He will be on with us each and every week as we play Safe or Trap. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And you can find him at 586sports.com. And I believe that is also his Instagram handle, TikTok handle, all that good stuff. And, of course, he will be doing a special show Tuesday.
Okay.
I think it was this Tuesday, he said. But I know we were talking, he was even thinking Thursday. But if you go to that website, everything's on there. And Shawnee is a good kid. And I'm looking forward to playing this game and seeing where all four of us stand at the end of this football season.
See if we can get EVJ in next week before the show before Frazier's.
I agree.
Next Monday. See if we can get him in.
Yeah, well, we're going to do that, and of course, we're trying. We are hoping to have Tony Blankenship with us also.
Dr. Blank.
Since you decided that he wasn't going to win the state championship this week, he might have a rebuttal on that.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think Tony has a shot.
Well, I hope he wins it.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Good
see.
luck, man.
All right, everybody. Well, that will do it for us here on the Roar Live this week. We'll be back next week, same time, same place.
So disappointed in
on
Justice.
and we will also have this show in audio form on your favorite podcasting platform under the Cohen Bro Opinion Show umbrella. Take care, and for Jared, Corey, and myself, Scotty William, we'll see you next time.
And Hallie.